G'day. Today I'm going to go through how to set up a Can of Worms worm farm. This is one that I've had for several years. Left it out had it in a bad location. Sun killed the worms. So I'm just going to restart this as we're moving into a rental. Won't be able to have ducks to use our veggie scraps and stuff anymore. So in the interest of sustainability and all that sort of stuff, we're going to utilise this a lot more. This one I got brand new. But you can pick these up second hand, buy swap sell sites, your local recycling centre might have them. You probably pick them up for 30-40 bucks or something like that. So today we'll just go through how you can set one of these up if you do buy one second hand. A couple of things you'll need. You want to give the worm farm a bit of a clean. If you bought it second hand, you don't really know where it is, you might want to maybe rinse it out with a bit of vinegar or something like that, just to give it a mild disinfectant before rinsing it out with some water thoroughly. You'll need a piece of cardboard cut into a disc, and I'll go through how I did that and what it's for. You'll need some worms. You'll need a bedding block and some scraps. So first thing you want to do, because it will take the longest, is take that bedding block, how it is, and just drop it into a bucket of water and soak it. I just got a receipt that I found lying around there as well. And we'll let that soak for a little while until it all softens up. You can see it falling apart already. Shouldn't take too long. And while that's soaking, we'll go through how I did the disc. This is just a cardboard box I picked up my groceries in yesterday. Pretty much opened the box up, sat that down on top of it, drew around it, got trusty old bread knife, cut around it. I did have to put a couple of slits in it so that it would fit inside the bedding layer. So you just, once you cut your disc, you can just put that into there, and that pretty much just stops all the small worms from falling through to start with while you're waiting for the worm farm to get established. We'll put that on there. You can see I've got a little bucket under here. That's because this tap is a little bit worn out and it does drip a bit. So I've just put that under there so I don't waste any of the worm juices that do come out of the bucket. So while that's soaking and doing its thing, I'll just run through what I got. That bedding block, that was about $7 at Bunnings. And the worms, I just bought a booster box, so there's only 500 worms in here. This will set you back about $30 at Bunnings as well. They do have a 1,000 worm box, which was about $45, $50, something like that. And then we've got bigger bags as well, running up to about close to $80 as well. But this one in here, it's got lots of sort of baby worms in there. You can see it's got lots of little ones in there, and it's got some sort of see if we can find some. It's got some smaller ones in there as well. It's got a little bit of a variety in sizes.
I see one.
Some good size worms in there as well.
I see a little one.
Yeah. So all up, you could essentially get one of these set up if you buy one second hand for around the $100 mark. You could probably try and collect your own worms and stuff. I tried doing that in the past, and it's just easier to do this. All right, so the bedding block is ready. So I'll get Archie to help us out here. And you want to just scoop all that in. Yeah, there you go. Get it all out. There we go. Get it there. Right, so once you've got that, spread it out. You can see even the packaging that it came in is pretty well disintegrated. I'm not sure about that sticker, we might just remove that. Throw that in the rubbish bin. Same with that one, that feels sort of plasticky. You don't want to pack it down too much, Archie, we just want to spread it out, make sure it's all, no, don't dig in it, we're spreading it out. Yep, just like that. Alright, do you want to grab the next layer there, Archie? When you put this on, we just want to make sure that we're not squishing the bedding layer down too much, because that'll make it too hard, the worms won't be able to move through it. And we also want to make sure that it does contact the upper layer a little bit, so I might, it's going to be quite enough there, so I might just do that. Make a bit of a heap in the middle there. That's a bit better. You can see there that it's sort of compacting that top layer there a bit. Just make sure it's contacting. Yep. And, the top layer for us, Archie. Yep. Chuck that on. Rightio. Cool. So that's going to fit perfectly. Now, the fun part. Hey, Arch.
Grabbing the bag.
Yep. Let's take some of these out. I forgot about this. There's a bit of. Yep. Grab your worms and just
dump it in.
Yep. Dump them in. There's quite a lot of worms still in that bag. I'm going to try and get all those worms. You're going to pick them out gently for me.
Oh, a little bit slimy.
Yeah, not real slimy.
Just get my hand in.
Yeah, just pick them out.
I'm just gonna.
Righto, so we've got our worms in there, all set out. Let me grab the next level. We'll get our veggie scraps. In this case, we just got some spinach and some mango, bit of pawpaw, old pawpaw in there, mango skins, carrot peels, little soft things like that. The worms are easily able to digest, and then just to sort of reuse some of this stuff and give them a little bit of extra protection from the top. I'll put all the cardboard from the box that they came in around the outside, and then sort of once or twice a week we'll add a little bit more veggie scraps into the top of this. And we don't want to overfeed them to start with, as there's not that many in there, but as they acclimatise and breed and multiply, then we'll be able to feed them a lot more, and then eventually we'll be able to start harvesting the castings, using them in our potting mix, and also be able to harvest worms and put them into our pots as well, which will help the growth of all our container plants into the future. Just a little bit about location. You don't want to have this out in the sun at all. I made that mistake. Went away for a week or something like that, and we had a really hot spell and it killed off the farm. You also want to have it somewhere convenient under permaculture principles. This would be in zone 1, so hence here we've got it sitting on the back patio a few feet from our back door, on the way to the compost bin really, so we can, you're not going to be, you know, it's not like it's down the backyard and you think, oh, it's too far to go, I can't be bothered. You want it somewhere where you're actually going to be able to use it, you can monitor it, because it's something that you need to be paying attention to all the time, to keep it out of direct sunlight. Good ventilation around it as well, and you got yourself stuck, boy. Good ventilation, sorry, the dog just got himself stuck. Good ventilation. Does need to be kept warm, so having it up against the side of the house here will help with that as well. And yeah, should look after itself. Happy days.
Put the lid on.
Put the lid on. Done.